I've got a lot to do today, again, so you know what that means. We're gonna try out another productivity technique. Hello, I'm Sophie. Welcome back to my channel, and today I will be trying out task batching, which I initially heard of from Matt D'Avella. I've heard about everything productivity-wise from Matt D'Avella, because that's kind of the only self-help YouTuber I watch. But we're gonna be doing batching today, because I have a lot of stuff to do in a lot of different places. I've got YouTube stuff to do, writing stuff, YouTube stuff, just a lot of things that have to be done, and I was going to try to do some batching this time, to try and just clump all of the groups together and see if I can keep a momentum going. I'm actually starting way later than I wanted to. I wanted to start at 5:15, it's 5:45, whoops. But we are going to get started with schoolwork. I'm just diving straight in. I've got my to-do list already made up. So, first, I've got to move my Google Calendar around a bit, because, I kind of messed up. And then I'm going to get started. Alright, you know how it is. We gonna get forced up. 45 minutes to do my schoolwork. And then after that, we're switching. We're just switching. That's how it's going to go. Alright, first, math. We're all done. Now, to switch to English and hopefully get it all done in the 20 minutes. Hopefully. Finished all that I could for this assignment, and then this one as well. With 2 minutes to spare. Also, I should probably do that. Woohoo! School is done. I'm gonna use the next 2 minutes to do some YouTube organization, though. Okay, actually this is perfect, because I just said here I'm gonna have a 15-minute organization and small tasks break, because I have a few just random small things I need to do. Alright, it is time to get into writing, finally! It's Manic March and I haven't started writing yet for today. So, I have 2 co-written projects to write, because I have 2 co-written projects. I also have to finish Project Quest world building, and just finally solidify the 4-book plot, so I can just get writing full on. And then I also have to read a little bit in beta reading Book Princess on YouTube. I'll link her. Go check her videos out. She's amazing. I also have to get into that because she wants feedback by the middle of the month. And it's the start of the month, and we got this like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't started it. Anyways, we're gonna get to work. I'm gonna start with my fantasy co-written project, and we're just gonna do 225s and see where that gets us. I actually have to finish something in my last chapter because I messed up. I did the wrong thing. I revealed something in this compromise that shouldn't have been compromised. I revealed something in the compromise that shouldn't have been revealed. That's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna fix this, and then I can get to my chapter. What am I even doing in this chapter? I'm gonna fix my chapter, read chapter 8, and then get into chapter 9, hopefully, before this is up. I'm not gonna finish chapter 9 in these 25 minutes, but I'll get as far as I can. And just like that, I got distracted for like 30 solid minutes, because we got a new bot in the Discord. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat dinner and finish read Maddie's chapter in our co-written project. It is 10:15 p.m. I was kind of off and on doing writing. I haven't done anything else yet, but I read Maddie's chapter in our co-written project. I haven't started my own. And then I also finished one of the 2 world building things I needed to finish in order to finish plotting these books. So, we're currently in a sprint in the Discord, so I'm going to, finish that sprint and finish the second portion of world building, and then we're going to switch to YouTube. I need to film a video, and then I need to edit. Actually, I need to film a few videos, and then edit for a little bit, hopefully, and then we can get back to writing. We're going to do a little bit more writing. Once this sprint is done, I'm going to script and film my Camp Nano goals, and then I'm going to film my goals, like talking over portion for my plan with me, and then I'm going to edit both. I kind of overstayed my welcome. It's now 11 p.m. and we're getting into YouTube work. Anyways, we're closing out writing temporarily and doing the YouTube things. I'm going to script and film my camp goals, and then I'm gonna film the actual goals part for my March goals for my plan with me, and then maybe I'll get to editing, but I doubt it because I really want to get into the writing stuff. But we're just gonna get going with scripting. Hopefully the script doesn't take that long because it's not much. I don't have a lot of goals since I'm still in school. Who knows though? I like to pretend I'm a productivity queen, and put out the craziest goals ever. So, alright, here's the script. Very short. It's gonna be a short video, but I'm just gonna set up over here and film it. But I'm filming it on this camera, so you won't really see that. Video done. Very epic. And I went on like a rant in that video of, I kind of have this year up until summer planned out writing-wise, because I have projects now that have 0 drafts, that have nothing that's happening to them. So I want to get back into those stories again. So, you know, I was working on Project What? I never really put that project down, actually. So, always working on Project What. I picked up Project Quest again, and then I have Project Glass. Those were the OGs. And I'm like mentally mapping out how I can work on all those projects this year. And then, oh my god. And then Project What's gonna have 2 other books. I was talking about that with my mom today. Oh, and then I'm gonna get into Project Star again, because they're gonna have a trilogy. Oh my god. It's midnight 23. Is that how people say time? I don't know. The YouTube things are basically done. I downloaded the Plan With Me clips, and, the camp goals is still on my camera, but now I printed out the world building stuff I did for Project Quest, because for the plot I have to find similarities between the legend of this city and the facts of this city, because book 3 is going to be fixing this city, this lost city kind of thing, and they're going to be following the steps of what the captain of the pirate ship knows as the legend. But through this, they also have to figure out what's working and what's not working to correspond with the fact of the city, which they differ quite greatly. I'm just going to try and find similarities, things that can connect, that can be associated, that can be like, oh, if you looked at it differently, you would see this, stuff like that, so I can get the frickin' plot going. I'm just gonna work on world building and plotting and writing and whatnot until 1, and then I'm gonna conk out. And then that's the end of this video. One thing I wanted to add, though, that I found or decided to start using today was tab groups up here. So I've got the productivity trio, which is Google Calendar, YouTube Studio, and my Google Drive. I have stats, which is my Milwordy sheets, and then my YouTube scheduling. Then I have social, which has my 2 emails that I get emails from, and then Discord, and then I just have these up here. But if I need to just like not look at these and make sure I don't get distracted, boom, brother. If I just need more space, boom. And now it just has these 3. But I usually leave these open, so. It's a new feature, but it's very good for, like, not having to open, like, 13 different windows to keep everything organized. Now you can just collapse it like this. Alright, post-analysis. I've got more than I anticipated. I really read between the lines in this one, and it worked. But I got it all here, nice and cute. And we're done for today. We're done. We did it. Woo! I think I'm gonna try this tomorrow, too. I'll film that one as well. And, well, I'll film snippets and then I'll recap. But, because I just don't want to be chatting between, you can tell, it's been a long day. I cannot speak. Anyways, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, so I'll see you then. I thought this was gonna be the end of the video, but this experiment kind of went to the wayside. Got a little distracted. So, tomorrow we're gonna actually try batching. I'm gonna have a lot of the same stuff to do. Yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for a recap and just B-roll of what I did all day. And just like that, we're done with day 2. And if I'm just to make long story short, I don't think batching is entirely for me. But we'll get into that. First, what I even did today. Let's pull up the Google Calendar. I started at 5:30 because the day was strange. But I started with writing because I finally figured out all the stuff I needed for the plot of the 4 books of Project Quest. So that's completely done. I can genuinely start writing with a bit more world building as I go, but I can actually start writing now because now I have all aspects of the plot for the whole series. And that's literally all I did in that, what, hour and a half? I just finished the plot and did a few more world building things. I did not get to drafting in my co-written projects like I wanted to, or beta reading, because I'm now beta reading, or at least I'm supposed to be, but I haven't started it yet. Then, after that, I did a little school sprint, 30 minutes. I didn't have much. I didn't even fill up the entire 30 minutes. I think it took 15. And then I used the rest to just do some basic organization things, because after that, it was supposed to be YouTube time. But instead, I went to go eat. And then I hung out with my sister in the kitchen for the entire duration of what was supposed to be the YouTube sprint. Technically, I did work on YouTube stuff. I scripted the Year of the Author video. And that is completely done now. That's it. That's all I did in that batching thing. And then when I came back upstairs, I took like an hour-long break and just did nothing. And then just now, for the past hour or so, I've just been doing vaguely YouTube things. I did some scheduling for videos, just moving some stuff around, and then I edited the March plan with me, which is still going. But ultimately, I just don't think batching works for me. The Pomodoros, I love Pomodoros. Those are great because you get to jump from project to project to project. Whenever you, like, every 25 minutes, you get to switch. I usually work on, like, 3 things in, like, at once. I'll just switch between them and slowly work on all of them and then get them done. So batching kind of felt like I couldn't get as much done because I was forcing myself to stay within one lane. So it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I could have probably gotten more done if I just did the Pomodoro method, and let myself bounce around and do random things for each session. But, you know, that's what experiments are about. So, maybe I'll try it again someday, and maybe mix the two. Maybe do batching with also Pomodoros. But, right now, didn't really work. Didn't get as much done as I hoped I would, which, again, I feel like I could have gotten done if I just used my own methods. Maybe. Anyways, that is it. The final consensus didn't work for me. Maybe I'll try it again in the future. But it was still fun. I still got stuff done, so I can't complain entirely. Like, we're good. I still got stuff done, so I can't complain too much. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming along as I tried this method. If you have any other productivity methods that you would want me to try, put them in the comments. I don't know how many there are, though, honestly. But if you do have one, I'll definitely look into it. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace. Wow.